Hello everyone. We are going to start the new chapter and which is life processes in a living organism. And it's really very important. So first we have to understand what are life processes means. So anyone have any idea about life processes? Yes. Any
So,
idea about life processes?
the processes which is functioning in the living organisms for
Okay.
the growth and every aspect of life.
Okay. Okay. What else? See, I'm just giving you the definition for the life processes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me zoom in little. Yeah. So life processes. Okay. The processes which are responsible for having life, okay, are called as life processes. Very important. Processes which are which are responsible for having life of living organism, okay, are called as life processes. Okay, example of the life processes, we have like a first movement
Nutrition. Uh,
like plant, animal. Okay, they used to perform motion for the search of water, okay, food, partner, etc. Okay, even plant do also perform motion, right?
yes, sir.
Because their roots are growing toward the search of water, shoot is going toward the sunlight. Okay, so this is
Yes.
nothing
Yes.
but the movement performed by the plant and animals also. Next we have respiration. Respiration means the exchange of gases. Okay,
Yes,
inhalation,
sir.
exhalation. Even we have at cellular level also where food is being oxidized. Then we have sensation. We have sensation
Sensation.
responding towards the stimulus that we are receiving from the surrounding. Okay, is called as sensation. Then growth. Growth, increasing the body weight, height, okay, of the organism, maybe plant or animal, is nothing but the growth. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Then we have
Yes, sir.
reproduction. Reproduction we already completed. Is it? So reproduction is nothing but the formation of new organism of the same species again and again. Okay, in order to maintain their existence in ecosystem or the planet. Okay, is nothing but the reproduction. Is it? Reproduction is very important to maintain the existence of living organism. Then we have excretion. Excretion means removal of waste material out from the body. Okay, removal of waste material, maybe solid, liquid or gas, okay, out from the body is called as excretion. Then we have nutrition. Nu. Okay, nutrition.
Yeah. It helps in
Yeah.
getting and supplying of nutrients.
Yes, nutrients are nothing but the fuel, you can say, which supplies energy providing nutrient, energy, body building, and protecting nutrient to the
Nutrients
body.
to
Yeah.
the body.
Okay. So they are again essential for having life. So these 7 life processes, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These 7 life processes are performed by all the living organisms, whether they are single cellular amoeba, paramecium, or phytoplanktons like cholera, to the multicellular organisms like human being, whale, fish, banyan tree, etc. All they perform these 7 life processes. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who is going to like explain me what are living organism? Living organism means, yes, yes. Who will? Mohit or Shreyas?
Yes, sir.
What are living organism?
Sir, living organisms are organisms that perform the life process.
Yes. Or see, in our ecosystem, okay, suppose here we have the ecosystem. This is ecosystem. Okay, here we have mountain, here we have sun, here we have river, water, here we have plant. Okay, here we have
Yes,
like
sir.
animal, here we have human being. Okay, and different animals also. Okay, so this particular area where living and non-living things, non-living things, they interact with each other to sustain the life of the organism. That geographical area is called as ecosystem. Means ecosystem have two factors. One is called living, or it is also called as biotic. It is also called as biotic.
Biotic.
And other is non-living.
Non-living. Abiotic.
Yes, living, non-living and non-living. So non-living means abiotic. So these living organisms are nothing but biotic factors of ecosystem. Right, everyone? So
Yes,
can
sir.
we
Yes,
like
sir.
can we write definition like the biotic factors of ecosystem? The biotic factors of ecosystem which performs life processes. Life processes are called as living organism. Or instead of writing the biotic, you can say those factors of ecosystem which performs life processes are called as living organism or biotic factors. Easy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me write those only, it will fit more better. Okay. So this is all about the introduction, like what are life processes, how many life processes we have, and what are living organisms. So I want you have to take a screenshot and repeat it once quickly.
So take
Done, sir.
screenshot and
Writing done, sir.
Yeah.
done, sir.
Everyone done, beta?
Sir, are we
Yes.
supposed to draw the ecosystem in our notebook?
It is, I'm just giving idea. You can draw in order to understand because all these are nothing but the basic things you need to learn and understand and keep in mind.
Okay, sir.
Someone is in waiting room. Wait a second. Okay, done everyone?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Everyone, do reply.
No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Okay, so let's discuss the next part. Okay, so here we completed all types of life processes. We have in complex organism, there are more different types of life processes. Like we have transportation. Okay, we have metabolism, like digestion also. Okay, so these circulation also. So these are nothing but life processes performed by only complex organisms.
So, human beings are complex organisms.
Yes, we are complex because for in order to perform different types of function, we have different system. Like we have digestion system, circulatory system, okay, respiratory system. We have different separate system for each. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so which one we have the first? Which life process we have first? Okay, so now let's discuss what we have in our notes. But here it is suppose if all the like part physics, chemistry, and biology are combined, then it is a sixth chapter, life process. Okay, so as we know, Earth is the only known planet to the human where life is possible. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Or any other planet we have? No, na?
Yes. Oh.
Is there any other planet where like life is possible? It is known to human? No. Right?
Not in the solar
Only
system, but somewhere in the universe.
it is just a prediction.
Yeah, prediction.
Yeah, it's just a prediction, but we don't know exactly. Okay. Where were we? Oh, okay, here. So on Earth, organism, whether they are plant or animal or microscopic organism, okay, they live, they die, and become the part of nature again. So this is the life cycle. This is the life cycle. Like even human being also, we are taking birth, we are growing, we are performing life processes, we are reproducing, and by the end, we are dying, and we are again mixing in nature. So we came from nature, and we are going to be mixed in nature only. So this is the life cycle, and this is the life. The living organism can be differentiated from the range on the unicellular organism, like we have amoeba, we have plant like paramecium, we have cholera, okay, to the giant animals like we have blue whale, we have banyan tree, human being, okay, on various parameters of the life processes. The complexity of the organism is different, and accordingly they do perform different level of complexity of the life process also. Like amoeba also performs the nutrition life process, reproduction, and all 7 life processes that we discussed. But complexity of these processes in amoeba is different, and in human being is different. It depends on the complexity of the living organism. Is it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is life is? Yes, beta? Yes?
Nothing, sir. No, no.
No, I heard the voice from someone saying, sir. Any doubt? Okay.
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So life is defined as many systems capable of performing functions such as eating, metabolizing, excreting, breathing, moving, growing, reproducing, responding to the external stimulus is nothing but the life. The collective, functioning performed by the factor of ecosystem is called as the life or living organism. Now we have life processes. So those processes performed by a living organism to sustain life. on Earth, because it is the only known planet, are called as life processes. Okay, some life processes are mentioned here. First, we have nutrition that we will discuss first. Then we have transportation, we have respiration, we have excretion, we have reproduction, we have metabolism. Okay, we have many life processes also. Is it everyone? So these are the life processes which are performed by living organism to sustain their life. Okay. So maintenance of the living organism is essential even if they are moving, resting, or even sleeping. Means suppose if we are sleeping at night, but still we are performing life processes like beating of the heart, respiration, okay, circulation, digestion. It was performing during sleeping also, during resting also, moving while working also. In all the time we are performing the life processes. Is it everyone?
Yes, sir.
These life
Yes, sir.
processes which perform together by the living organism, and they execute and functions efficiently in order to maintain the life. It is very important, because if there is some disturbance between functioning of the organ of the organism, then it may cause fatal or maybe cause some diseases. That's why in order to have like perfect life or the fit life of organism, there must be perfect coordination during the functioning of different organs of the body, because most of the organs, they are interdependent on each other. Suppose if you are discussing about the heart, okay, so heart like sending blood to the lungs for oxygenation and removal of carbon dioxide, and from there lungs again blood comes back to the heart, okay, and heart supplied blood all over the body through the aorta. Then from all part of the blood is again collected by superior vena cava here, and the like waste material is being removed by the kidney, right everyone? And that kidney, after filtering the nitrogenous waste, sending back to the heart again. So this is nothing but kidney. Here we have heart and lungs. They are dependent on each other. Their functions are dependent. If there any disturbance takes place in functioning of any one of these, then there is maybe the possibility of loss of life of the organism. Is it everyone? That's why in order to like perform all the life processes, there must be perfect coordination between the functioning of different organ within the body. Is it everyone? Nutrition, yeah, nutrition, respiration, circulation, excretion are the examples of essential life processes. In unicellular organism, all those processes are carried out only by the single cell. If suppose we are discussing about the amoeba, okay, so amoeba perform all the life processes by single cell only. All the life processes that we discussed earlier, all the 7 life processes. In multicellular organism, well-developed systems are present to carry out other life processes. Like we have separate system for circulation, separate system for respiration, separate system for digestion, separate system for control and coordination. Is it everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's start nutrition, and which is the first life process. So nutrition is the process of intake of nutrient. Okay, intake of nutrient means we are taking nutrient inside the body, like carbohydrate, and which is the energy providing, fat, okay, again energy providing, protein is the body building minerals, vitamins and water are the protecting nutrient in our body. So all these nutrients are required in order to sustain the life, and intaking these nutrients within inside the body is called as nutrition by an organism, and as well as utilization of those nutrient is again very important. Intaking and utilizing those nutrients by the organism, that process is called as nutrition. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of intake of nutrients by organism as well as utilization of those nutrients by the organism is called as nutrition. Is it everyone? Keep replying.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So nutrition in a living organism and modes of nutrition now we are going to discuss. So nutrition is the process of intaking of food and converting it into the energy and other vital nutrient required for the life, okay, is very essential, because whatever the nutrient that we are taking, they have to be like converted into the essential product where our cell will going to use in order to sustain the life. We are indulge in lot of daily activities, so we are like busy with many activities since more like morning to the time at we are going to sleep. We are performing many different activities. We are studying, I'm teaching, I'm going to the school, I'm going coaching classes, I'm like bathing and performing different activities. All this activity required energy. All this activity required energy. That's why carbohydrate is one of the important nutrient which provides energy. So carry out these activities, large amount of energy is required. This energy comes from the food that we consume in our daily diet. Someone is in waiting room. Wait a second. Today students are joining. I'm happy today. Like 12 students are there in the class today. And this is the first time I'm seeing 12 students in a class. But those who are joining late in the class, please do join on time. Okay. Next, foods is a vital as provide energy needed for the growth, repair and maintenance of the cell and other life processes. Nutrients are important. All this comes under the life processes called nutrition. Okay, so this is all the things that we discuss here comes under the nutrition life process. Again, someone
Okay,
is
sir.
waiting. Ritvik, what's wrong with Ritvik? Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the type of nutrition. So nutritions we had divided into two categories. One is called autotrophic mode of nutrition and other is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We have one more here called saprophytic mode of nutrition. We will discuss later on, but it is again under the heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, so let's discuss about autotrophic nutrition. See, auto means the self and trophic, okay, is like the group you can say, and nutrition means those group of organism, they are self nutrition. Okay, they are self nutrition means they do not depend on other for their food, are called as autotrophic nutrition. Like we have green plants, we have blue green algae, blue green algae, and blue green algae is also called as cyanobacteria. Okay, which and green plants and phytoplankton means the plants which are growing in water are called as phytoplanktons. So all these are autotrophic in nature because they do not depend on others and they prepare their own food by the process called photosynthesis. So autotrophic nutrition is the process of an organism being able to create or produce its own food through the process called photosynthesis is called as autotrophic nutrition. In the autotrophic mode, organisms use simple inorganic matter like water and carbon dioxide and other nutrients also, other minerals also, not nutrients, other minerals. In presence of sunlight, sunlight is very important because sunlight contains radiant energy. Radiant energy. And that radiant energy is converted into the chemical energy in the form of food. Okay, and in order to trap the radiant energy, chlorophyll is necessary. Chlorophyll is needed because chlorophyll is responsible to trap the radiant energy and convert it into the chemical energy by using water and carbon dioxide. Okay, so for synthesizing their own food, they have to perform photosynthesis, and for photosynthesis they do require water, carbon dioxide and other minerals. Is it everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or in other word, we can say the process of photosynthesis is used to convert the light energy, light means radiant energy, into the chemical energy in the form of food, like we have glucose, fructose, sugar and other carbohydrates. Such organisms are called as autotrophs. They are called as autotrophs, means self-nourishment. They are self-nourishment. Plant and algae and bacteria that we discuss here, cyanobacteria, which is also called as blue-green algae. Very important, you have to remember the name. Blue-green algae is called as cyanobacteria and which is the autotrophic in nature. Are some examples where autotrophic nutrition is observed. During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water get converted into carbohydrate. Okay, and that carbohydrate is nothing but hydrocarbons compound. Somewhere like they present oxygen also, but they are derivative of hydrocarbons. These carbohydrates are stored in the form of starch in plant. Very important that carbohydrate is being stored in the form of what? Starch in a plant. And starch is nothing but the complex carbohydrate, you can say. Plant later drive the energy required from the stored starch only. Okay, if suppose plant then require what, like energy, so that starch is going to utilize by the plant in order to produce energy to perform different functions. Sorry. Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any doubt here?
No
sir.
doubt, sir.
Okay, so the process of photosynthesis can be explained in 3 stages. Number 1, absorption of carbon dioxide and water, okay, and sunlight by the chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll present in the leaves trap the light energy coming from the sun. Then conversion. So conversion means what, plant also absorb carbon dioxide and water also. The absorbed light energy get converted into the chemical energy, and water absorbed will split into hydrogen and oxygen molecule. Okay, so here energy which is being like trapped by the plant is going to convert into like carbohydrate and whatever it may be by the chemical energy, we can say, in the form of chemical energy or chemical bond. Then we have reduction. At least carbon dioxide get produced, that is a hydrogen molecule combines with carbon to form carbohydrate. Okay, so like hydrogen molecule is responsible, then hydrocarbons are there, carbon dioxide is there, they will like combine in order to form the higher hydrocarbons called carbohydrate like sugar molecules. Okay everyone?
Okay, sir.
Okay, So here we have like a diagram in order to understand how photosynthesis is being performed. So see, sunlight is coming here from the sun. So this is sunlight, and that plant leaf is green in color. So it contains chlorophyll. And in presence of sunlight, plant uses carbon dioxide and water and converts into C6H12 and O6. Means it is the glucose. Okay. C6H12O6 is not the sugar, it is the glucose, beta glucose. Okay. And releases oxygen gas. And that oxygen is very like essential to maintain the carbon dioxide and oxygen level in our surrounding. All three events are not continuous process. Okay, they may or may not take place sequentially. Okay, so these are nothing but the life like photosynthesis process performed by the plant in order to like produce their own food. In plant, stomatas are opening on the leaves where gaseous exchange takes place. So plant, they do not have special organ like nose. Okay, so only stomatas are present there, and by which they can perform the respiration process. Is it everyone?
Yes, sir.
Wait a second, someone on the door.
Yes,
Wait a
sir.
second. I'll just come. Yeah. Okay, so where were we here? Okay. And it regulates by the guard cell. Okay, so suppose here we have the leaf. Okay, so on the leaf, dorsal surface of the leaf over here, okay, we have small opening called stomata. So stomatas are like this.
They are in kidney shaped.
Kidney shape.
The guard cells in it.
Or bean shaped.
Bean shape, bean shape.
They're like this. Okay, here we have like different cells again. So these are two nothing but the guard cell. Okay, and they are responsible for opening and closing of the stomata. Okay, this guard cell controls the opening and closing of the stomata during the gaseous exchange. So plant takes okay in and release gases through these stomatal pores or openings only. So from here gaseous exchange takes place. In desert like in desert like habitat, okay, like for desert we are discussing about the cactus. To avoid the loss of water, see, when plant is going to release gases from here, okay, like oxygen, so it will release water molecules also. So that loss of water molecules in the form of vapor is called as transpiration. Is called as what? Transpiration. So in plant, in case of desert plant, we can say transpiration is being avoided. Okay, how? Let's discuss here. So in desert plant, okay, avoid water loss. Guard cell keeps these pores closed during the daytime. So this guard cell used to close stomata during the daytime because in daytime more water is going to lose. Later, during the night time, stomata will be opened to absorb the carbon dioxide and stored in the vacuoles present in the cells. During the daytime, they will use the stored carbon dioxide and perform the photosynthesis. Okay, even for gaseous exchange, desert plant they don't open their stomata in order to prevent the loss of water in the form of vapors. Because in desert plant, water content is very less. Other than photosynthesis, plant also depend on the soil for micro and macro element. Again, micro means they require in very less quantity, and macro means they required in very large quantity. These elements are used to synthesize protein and other essential compound required for the proper functioning and growth of the plant. So all these things are really very essential for the plant. Okay, that's why they do perform autotrophic mode of nutrition. Understood everyone? Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Good.